Was this a second chance? Or another emotional car crash? You can ask her, face to face, Eric said. But I know you're nervous. Yes. She had no secrets from him, although it had taken her a while to reach the point where she trusted their relationship not to snap. She's a stranger, the only living member of my family. Her sister was gone, killed instantly 2 years earlier while crossing the road. There was no fixing the past now. That door was closed. Eric tightened his hold on her. Your niece has a daughter, remember? That's 2 family members. 3 if you count her husband. Family. She'd had to learn to live without it. She'd stayed away, as ordered, made no contact, rebuilt her life, redesigned herself, buried the past and travelled as far from her old life as she could. In the city, she'd often felt trapped, suffocated by the past. Here, in this snowy wilderness with nature on her doorstep, she felt free. And then the past had landed in her inbox. I'm Christy, your niece. Was it a mistake to ask her here? It was the first time she'd invited the past into the present. Now, apart from the fact we don't know each other, do you think she'll like this place? For her, it had been love at first sight. The stillness, the swirl of blue-green colour in the sky, and the soft light that washed across the landscape at this time of year. As a photographer, the light was an endless source of fascination and inspiration. There were shades and tones she'd never seen anywhere else in the world. Midnight blue and bright jade, icy pink and warm rose. Some said the life up here was harsh and hard, but Robin had known hard, and this wasn't it. Cold wasn't only a measure of temperature, it was a feeling. And she'd been cold. The kind of cold that froze you inside and couldn't be fixed with thermal layers and a down jacket. And then there was warmth, of the kind she felt now with Eric. Christmas in Lapland? He sounded amused. How can she not like it? Particularly as she has a child. Where else can she play in the snow, feed reindeer, and ride on a sled through the forest? Robin gazed at the trees. It was true that this was paradise for a Christmas-loving child, although that wasn't the focus of the business. She had little experience with children and had never felt the desire to have her own. Her family was Eric. The dogs, the forest, the skies. This brilliant, brutal wilderness that felt more like home than any place she'd lived. The main lodge had been handed down through generations of Eric's family, but he'd expanded it to appeal to the upper end of the market. Their guests were usually discerning travellers seeking to escape. Adventurous types who appreciated luxury but were undaunted by the prospect of heading into the frozen forest or exploring the landscape on skis or snowshoes. Eric offered his services as a guide when needed, and she, as a photographer, was on hand to coach people through the intricacies of capturing the aurora on camera. You couldn't predict it, so she'd learnt patience. She'd learnt to wait until nature gave her what she was hoping for. Through the snowy branches, she could see the soft glow of lights from 2 of their cabins, nestled in the forest. There were 5 in total, each named after Arctic wildlife. Wolf, reindeer, elk, lynx, and bear. Each cosy cabin had floor-to-ceiling windows that offered a breathtaking view of the forest and the sky. The snow spa had been her idea and proved a popular addition. The focus here was wellness, with an emphasis on the nature that surrounded them. She and her small team used local resources whenever they could. Guests were encouraged to leave phones and watches behind. Eric was right. It was the perfect escape. The question she should have asked wasn't, will she like it here, but, will she like me? She felt a moment of panic. The last time I saw Christy, well, it wasn't good. The kitten incident. The memory of that visit was carved into her soul.